Hello guys, your personal noob here back with another video after 10 or a year. I recently left, no, not recently, I left due to lack of inspiration to make any other videos. I've not seen any games that honestly piqued my interest because, well, the mobile market is basically just full of copy games, and copy games. So I basically just went, hey, you know what? I have no inspiration. I don't know what to do anymore. Might as well stop. But now I have actually seen something I think I might be into. Asphalt 9 Legends, as everybody knows it, is going to become Asphalt Legends Unite by July 17th. And honestly, it's going to be like the biggest update of the game. Of course, they are going to milk it for like 4 to 5 years because, well, that's basically Asphalt 10 at this point. All right. Instead of just talking about this anyhow, let's get into the video real quick. So firstly, let's start off with what they have given us as of June 12th. What I have here is that they have brought out a new lobby into the game, which is honestly needed because the game has been kind of looking kind of dry. I don't know if I'm going to say dry. It has definitely been looking basic with just the white background. It had an aesthetic to it, but it didn't really show the aesthetic of Asphalt. Like Asphalt is basically a street racing game. Nothing you're doing is legal, obviously. You're doing 360s of ramps and everything, and you're just in a white background. Like it's a company. Like if Apple made a game, that's basically how it looks like. But now the lobbies are looking extremely as like it fits the game perfectly at this point. I think they are going the route of like other racing games that I've seen. Let me say Ace Racer. Um, what other games are even out there? I don't know now. That Racing Master, the Chinese version that hasn't really come out. They also have lobbies that fit their style, but Asphalt has just been in the middle of everything, not really having any special things going on over there. To make it better, Asphalt has created a new UI for their game. Of course, I honestly do kind of prefer the red they had going on, the red, the greens, everything. It felt kind of nice, but maybe I can get used to the purple or whatever they are going right now, whatever they're going for. But the red really fits the game, honestly. I'm not going to say it's a bad thing or it's a good thing. I'm kind of lukewarm on it, but I'm very happy they're being like progressive about their UI and everything. Even the lobby UI, the in-game UI, everything is just different now. Like it looks more like a street game rather than being a corporate styled kind of thing. They are also bringing over crossplay, which is honestly good because like I'm tired of just going against mobile players who are like the most pay to win human beings in the world. And also I even found that it's going to be on PS5 and PS4. So PlayStation users can finally get into the pay to win aspects of this game. Not going to lie, I think I think the game will be a lot easier on PlayStation because PlayStation doesn't really have in-game ads. So they are not going to be like, oh, you just want a race, get an ad for like 50 something thousand coins. They are just going to be like, hey, you want a race, here's 50 something thousand coins. Honestly, I wish the mobile version was like that, but if the mobile version was like that, it's not like they're not going to be making any money, much money off it, even though it's a cash grabbing, whatever it is, man. Okay, and they are also moving to a new engine. This is like honestly, it can be really good or it can be really bad. Because if they move to a new engine, they are saying that it makes their performance, their lighting, their graphics better. But like I'm thinking, what happens to their physics? What happens if they make a little tiny mistake and they mess up their physics? Their physics is already, like an RNG doing a race. Like if you're doing a 360 flat spin and you like go off a ramp and you like hit a wall, your car will just stop, turn backwards, and then turn back around. But like they can make it worse or they can make it better. It's a 50-50 kind of chance right now, man. They are also adding some more game modes, which is definitely needed. I am so tired of just doing the same race as slipstream. Although slipstream is like the funnest because like everybody's just going super fast, everybody's like hitting each other. Somebody's just going to randomly knock down one person, which will just lead to a random chain of events. It just feels crazy the way it is, especially if you have like high level cars. But it kind of gets tiring after you do it for like 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons, man. You've literally been doing the same things over and over. I saw in their recent Road to New Nights that they are bringing out cops and robbers, something like in GTA's cops and robbers, blah blah blah. You're being chased by other players who are cops, and you have to get like to the end. And I think it's going to still be a race, but basically a team race. So I'm going to think it's like, okay, if you know Call of Duty Search and Destroy, you will know that once every player in a team has been taken down, the opposing team wins. What I think is that it's basically going to go that same way, that there will be like perma breakdown or crash outs or whatever. Now that is not guaranteed, do not take my word for it, but if it does go that way, it will be pretty fun. But it needs to be like a longer map if it's respawns, or maybe it's a point system, or maybe it's how many of them get to the end, or after a given period of time everybody can't respond. It can go either way. I have no idea how it will go, but I hope it will bring more game modes into the game, like team races from Ace Racer, which is something I really like, because your team can be carried by other people, which is definitely needed in this multiplayer rank mode, due to how many people have like extremely overpowered cars. And if the other team has an overpowered car and your team has an overpowered car, those two people will duke it out, while you with your underpowered car would actually like try to go against the people who are actually on your level, rather than that overpowered car and that other overpowered car are not on the same team and they are both racing and they get first and second, while you come in third or even last due to them maybe like crashing you out or something. Who knows? But it is definitely something I am looking forward to. They also say they are adding new tracks, but I have no idea which tracks they are adding. I know they did blow out something during their Road to Unite, but I have absolutely no idea what they are going to add. But if anybody has any idea, they can comment down below. If anybody actually comments on my videos, but I have faith for this one. They are also increasing the garage levels, which is something that I have not noticed, because like I haven't got to the highest level, but like increasing the garage level would be really good for returning players, because like you need more cars and more blah 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 blah. At this point, man, I don't really know if that really affects anything, the garage levels, because there's nothing like garage size. Okay, I'm not an asphalt expert, but I think at least it's something to grind towards. Yeah, at least it's something to grind towards. So yeah, and finally, they are definitely going to add a friend list and private lobbies, which are needed inside this game, because like you cannot play with anybody that you know at all, which is like the most, like that's the basis for every multiplayer game. Play with your friends, and that was not possible. Now people can hold tournaments, hold this and hold that. You can select tracks, there are 8 players, you can put car class limits, you can put spectators, and you don't even need tickets or fuel, which is honestly, thank God. Because like imagine you needed fuel and your fuel just runs out for that specific car you want to use, that'll just piss you off even more. Honestly, the fuel system, honestly, if they take it out of the game, it won't be too bad, right? But well, at least it makes you change your car a lot and helps you diversify what you play with. It's nice, I guess. So people, that's all we're having for this update on Asphalt Legends Unite. It's really weird to say. I always want to say Asphalt 9 Unite, which is honestly what I think they should change the name to, Asphalt 9 Unite. Well, anyway, you guys have a nice day, have a nice whatever, blah da, goodbye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.